Construction of the new complex of the High Court in Nagaland has been in the news for taking on an exceptionally long time to complete. Today, Hornbill TV visited the site of the High Court complex at Marima near Kohima to get more details about the construction activities there. Let's have a look at the ground report.
Here at Nagaland High Court construction site, Marima, as we all know, Nagaland High Court building, separate High Court building for Nagaland, for a long time kept pending, or say more than a decade kept pending, unlike other northeastern states like Manipur, Meghalaya, Tripura, which started simultaneously with Nagaland. But Nagaland High Court construction building is still incomplete.
The present High Court complex under construction, there are so many infrastructures within the complex. So right now, on a war footing, we are taking up the remaining construction of the main court complex as well as the residential buildings of judges. So by November, we are expecting to complete at least the main court complex so that it is available for functioning.
Manipur, Meghalaya and Tripura started simultaneously with Nagaland. And those three steps is already completed.
They have
before.
completed,
Yeah.
yes.
So why is like Nagaland always lagging behind when it comes to construction? Either because of the funds or it's because of other reasons?
Like I mentioned, the other states, they got funding from the center as a centrally sponsored scheme. Whereas for Nagaland, because of the shift from the what you call Finance Commission to Niti Aayog, and we were supposed to get funding from the centrally sponsored scheme, the special assistance scheme. That did not happen. So that's why there's a delay as compared to the other states.
In cases in judiciary in Nagaland, so do you think having a separate court will be helpful for Nagaland?
Funding, I think probably it is because the meager fund flow from the center, like other states, as I mentioned, they got funding from capital investment. And in case of Nagaland, it had to be funded from the state fund. And so that is why the fund flow was a little less, time was extra time was being taken. Then COVID-19 also came 2 years, so that also stalled the works a little bit. And again, certain areas, CPI inquiry was there, that also hampered the development. But work is on, and we should expect completion of the main complex by November. Within the High Court building, Kohima, there are so many infrastructure breakup. So right now, we are concerned with the main court complex and the residential complexes of the judges, starting from Chief Justice. So I think for this, the funds should be available, and we should be able to complete the main building by November and rest of the building by early next year or so. Because structurally, nearly 70% of the works are completed. Now, remaining part is the finishing. You see, it has to be amended in the Parliament, the Act which is known as Northeastern Areas Reorganization Act, and without which we cannot be given separate status. But nevertheless, infrastructure is ready. The old court, Nagaland Bench Court has been completed with the construction of further 2 courtrooms. So I think now if the Parliament places the bill for consideration, then we can be entitled to a separate court, and we are waiting for that. I was hoping it will be placed during this monsoon season, but this time only family court was taken up. So maybe in the next Parliament session, we are hopeful. And our Chief Minister is in contact with the Union Law Minister. So I think hopefully sooner than later we will have.
Hornbill TV also talked with advocates at the Guwahati High Court Kohima bench to get their views regarding having a separate High Court for Nagaland. Let's have a look.
And I'm an advocate. practicing under district court to talk about the high court, completion of high court in Nagaland. So after, if the high court has been completed, I believe there will be more opportunity for new appointed judges and also more opportunity for those law students who have graduated, and also those pending cases lying there in high court or district court, it will be a fully
My
recovery.
name is Purnima Paul. I am practicing in District Court Kohima. The completion of the High Court is very much necessary for the people of Nagaland because it is high time for us to access on any law that come up to us, and it will benefit the people because in a larger way, because we will be able to get access to the location which will be suitable for the public as well as law seeker people, because we cannot always keep on pending on our cases and approach the higher court in other state. And not only that, it will benefit for it will be a benefit for young lawyers who are graduated, and it will help them to get employment and get more experience and give an interest to the subject matter and take things forward, so that the High Court can initiate necessary proceedings in our own state to help people to access to litigating factors, and of course we are looking up to it.